Thanks for joining me. Today we're just gonna do a little foot, ankle, and calf strengthening. So if you guys have that circular Theraband, you guys know by now this is my favorite exercise equipment. I will eventually have this on the app available for purchase. But anyway, for now on Amazon, you can find these little packs. You can get all different strengths, and I absolutely love them. If you don't have a circular band and you just have that long Theraband, that's okay. You can use that too. You can just tie it and create that own loop. If not, you can also do these exercises without resistance and just to help with your ankle flexibility and mobility. So let's just come down to the floor. Mat is optional. You can just lay it on the floor if you don't have a mat, or use a towel. But we're just gonna come to the edge of our mat. We're gonna place that tube around the base of our feet. We're just gonna come down to our forearms. Of course, you know we have to trigger our chest and abs as well. So we're gonna press our palms into the floor, lifting our chest. Take the legs just wide enough to create tension on your band. Relax your neck, looking at your toes. You're gonna point and flex your feet 10 times right here. Point and flex. 2, challenge yourself to get the extension in your legs. You have so much energy going through your legs that your heels have no choice but to leave the floor. Good, here's 5, 4, try to incorporate the inhale to point, flex to exhale, 2, and 1. Good, take the circles out right here, circle out. 2, let's take it a little bit slower, good. 3, 4, maybe take your legs a little bit wider if you need that resistance and extra challenge. Good, we're gonna go to 10, so keep drawing those circles. Find your own range and try to resist as you come back in towards the center. That's the real challenge. 2 more. Again, your abs are still lowering towards your spine and your chest is lifting from the mat. Reverse the circles. Here we go. Take it in and out. In and out. Good. 3. Focusing on the breath. There's a lot to think about with this exercise. 4. 5. 6. 7. Here's 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Fantastic, good, we've got one more exercise. We're gonna point and flex the feet. We're gonna repeat 10 times, and we're gonna take the toes out wider. Good, 4, 5, good, keep going. I'm gonna turn to face you so you can see what's gonna happen next. It's probably gonna be the best angle to see where I'm coming from. Again, feel free to take those legs out wider if you need it, or more narrow if you're starting to fatigue just too much. 2 more. Excellent. All right, now we're gonna hold the point. We're gonna bring the toes out. So press out on the band, release, press out and in. Good, I know we're tired and we're thinking about our toes, but try not to sink down. Feel that lift into your chest. Again, option to take your legs wider if you want to work a little bit deeper. Good, that mobility is coming from the ankle. Remember, the toes are just following. Good, 4, 3, you've got this. 2, and 1. Good. Carefully release the band from around your feet and pull the knees in as you come to a rocking seated position. Oh, that was hard to say. We're gonna cross those legs. It doesn't matter which foot you start with. We're gonna do both sides, but go ahead and grab your fingers and interlace them between your toes. Certainly you didn't think I was gonna leave you with strengthening without doing a stretch after. So let's press those fingers in between our toes. Just draw little circles opening up your arch, getting a little bit more mobility into that ankle, nice and easy. You don't have to force it. This is just to add a little bit more stretch and flexibility. Good, reverse that circle. These exercises are actually fantastic for my runners, so I will do these exercises a lot with my running clients. Good, breathe through it. All right, hold this last one to center. You're gonna inhale, exhale, flex. Good, inhale, relax, exhale, flex. One more, inhale, relax, exhale to flex. Good, release, still working with that same leg. I'm just gonna turn to the side so you can see me. Grab onto those thumbs and let's take that nice massage into the calf. You can work your way up through the calf. And then again. Good, find that little spot that might be triggering, and then if you need to, if you feel a knot, hold into that place, massage, and then use that exhale to release it a little bit more. Kind of tailor-made this to your own specifications, whatever you need. All right, let's switch sides. There you go, switch out those feet again, interlace those fingers in between your toes. All right, let's draw those circles right here. Should feel nice. Not only this is strengthening, but this will also increase circulation into your feet. I know myself, I actually have poor circulation in my feet, so this is excellent to help with that circulation. Good, let's inhale, exhale to flex. Inhale, release. Exhale to flex. Inhale, release. One more big flex. Excellent, release those fingers, and I'll turn to the side again. Grab onto those thumbs and start to massage, making your way up the calf. Good, my right side is typically more tight than my left because it is my dominant leg. So if you do have one side that's a little bit more stiff, or you find those knots, take that second to just stay on there a little bit longer. Like I said, when you find that knot, you can hold it there and breathe through it, or you can massage it out. Remember, we're working smarter, not harder. And this exercise will definitely help you do that. This is a great conditioning exercise. A lot of people forget about their feet and their arches, ankles, calves, all of that. We need to strengthen it because that is our stabilizer. That is our base. So we work through our body whenever we strengthen and condition like a kinetic chain, and this is the base. So keep going if you'd like. If not, I'll see you guys next time. Drink some water, make sure to do some standing stretches as well, and kind of walk around. If you get a Charlie horse from doing these exercises a little too much, especially in the beginning, that is common. Just stretch it out, do the massages, take it at your own pace. I'll put a comment down below and I'll let you know the reps and how many times a week and how you can kind of add up to strengthen from there. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.